Today we're going to cook up an icebox fruitcake. I actually loved fruitcake when I was a young person. We're going to use a whole box of graham crackers, and that's going to help give it its cakey taste. So we're going to use all three of these sleeves, but we want to crush this up as fine as we can. You can do it in a blender if you want, or a food processor. So just mash them up, pour it out, and that's pretty well done right there. That's enough. All right, so I got my third and final pack of graham crackers right here. And if you're feeling especially powerful, you can go ahead and do this kind of Marvel superhero move. Anyway, that's good enough right here. We got 3 cups of nuts here. These are walnuts. You can use a mixture of nuts if you like, but walnuts are cheap and that's nutty enough. I got a mixture of craisins, cranberries, and a little bit of regular old raisins. Then we got a bunch of coconut. And this here is some chopped up dates. We just took some regular dates and we just kind of minced them up a little bit. And last but not least, we're going to add some pineapple. And we went ahead and cut these up a little bit and made these a little smaller pieces too. Now we'll give this here a little mix. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to add some cinnamon. Because cinnamon never hurt nothing. Alrighty, so that is the first part of our dish, the dry part. So I'm just going to heat up a pot on kind of low heat. Put a little bit of milk in there. And to that I'm going to add 1 bag of marshmallows. This is like a 10-ounce bag.
Miniatures, so that they'll melt quicker.
And we just want to kind of get this mixed up with this milk and then just stir it around until it turns into a goo. This milk will help to keep the marshmallow a little more manageable as it melts. Nice and liquidy, so we can manipulate it and spread it throughout those dry ingredients a little easier. Just don't have your heat too high. And that's good enough right here. I've been stirring it on low heat for about 2 minutes. And once it gets to be about as lumpy as Camera Girl's head, that's good enough. Ding! Now you don't want to waste too much time getting your marshmallow into your dry ingredients here. Quickly as we can, as efficiently as we can, out of the pan. And then you want to get it stirred into your dry ingredients. Mix it completely and try to get some liquidy marshmallow stuff all over your dry ingredients. My arm's starting to get a little tired, but I think I have all of the dry ingredients, every little bit in here kind of wet up with the marshmallow mixture. Take a bowl, and you can use whatever kind of container you like. And put it into the container as best you can. I got, what, 95% of it in there? So now I'm going to go ahead and smash it down with a spoon. You want to make it nice and dense. A piece of wax paper, this will be more efficient. And make it into a very dense cake. Alright. That's looking pretty smashed down there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and that's it. We're going to cover it up now. Icebox fruitcake goes in the icebox, comes out later. Very exciting. Alright, so it has been over 24 hours. And I should have gotten to this a little earlier, because you can see we've had a fruitcake thief.
Oh, what happened? It must have been,
Yeah, it must have been the fruitcake elves. But I'll go ahead and give it a cut and give it a taste test. And I got a super sharp knife here. You want a good knife with a sharp blade for this here.
Or you let it sit out for a minute.
You know, it's a good upper body workout. Go ahead and get a little nice chunk out of here. Now this looks like a small piece. This is actually a good sized piece. Boom, boom, because it is so dense. It is so heavy. So if you make this much, this is plenty. And it stores well, travels well, freezes well.
It is great.
If you want to print this recipe, go to myfoodchannel.com. You can print all our recipes over there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the future.